Meet Mr. Matlock, our valiant knight in shining uncertainty, who boldly claims that his ex-girlfriend Miss Monroe is on a mission to turn him into a daddy against his will. Oh, the joys of modern romance! Hold on to your popcorn, folks, because the plot thickens like a gravy gone rogue. Mr. Matlock, the vacation warrior, decided to take a brief break from his everyday grind, taking his son from another dimension, woman, on a jaunty vacation. Little did he know Miss Monroe was planning a rendezvous with her ex-lover, thinking Mr. Matlock had migrated to Mars because, well, he didn't answer her calls. Smooth move, Mr. Matlock, for keeping your phone on vacation too. But wait, there's a twist in this roller coaster of communication mishaps. Mr. Matlock claims that he did in fact talk to Miss Monroe during his celestial journey. Yet our dear Miss Monroe stands her ground, spinning tales of unanswered calls and disappearing acts worthy of a Hollywood drama. Oh, the heartbreak of an unanswered ringtone. Miss Monroe goes full dramatic mode, insisting that Mr. Matlock's silence led her to believe he was on an eternal vacay. Who needs facts when you've got imagination, right? In a twist that even daytime soaps would envy, Mr. Matlock confesses to rekindling the fire of their romance, despite the lingering aroma of the fling with her ex. Nothing says relationship rekindling like a dash of infidelity, right? Hold the press, folks, because this tale takes an epic turn into the world of birth certificates. Miss Monroe, the magician of paperwork, magically pens Mr. Matlock's name as the official ticket holder to Daddy Town. And just like that, he's on board the Child Support Express. Destination: unknown parenthood. But wait, Mr. Matlock's claim to fame isn't just signing papers. It's his apparent superpower of making Miss Monroe admit he's not the biological father. Who needs DNA tests when you've got confessions, right?
When the baby was born, another man was in the hospital room with her when the baby was born.
Where was you?
Oh yes, ma'am. I was back in town taking care of my son, doing what a father's supposed to be.
Oh, but let's not forget the sisterly support. Mr. Matlock's sibling enters the arena with a 1-2 punch of truth bombs, sharing tales of thwarted meetups between the sister and the alleged child. We've got a regular family circus here, folks, and everyone's got a ticket to the drama show.
Because I take care of money.
So then why hadn't you come and see
So you felt like once it was determined.
Lord, I tried. When I came down there and I tried to see the little girl.
And now, drum roll please, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the DNA showdown. The judge, with the wisdom of an all-knowing guru, reveals the verdict like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. The results are in, folks, and it turns out Mr. Matlock is not the father. Cue the mic drop. Miss Monroe makes a hasty exit, but wait, she's back. Mr. Brown's got a burning question. Can he get his money back? The judge shuts down that refund request faster than a sale at a discount store. But hey, at least Miss Monroe admits her mistake and gracefully bows out of Mr. Matlock's wallet. Another day in the paternity court circus. The spotlight with confidence that rivals a superhero's cape. But oh no, Miss Lever, the formidable ex-girlfriend, bursts onto the scene with her own superhero alter ego, the denier of delusion. She's not buying any of Mr. Brown's tales, claiming that Jira is more likely to be the spawn of her ex-boyfriend. Oh, the plot thickens like Grandma's gravy. But wait, it's time for a flashback. Mr. Brown, the one-week wonder, insists that he and Miss Lever were attached at the hip during his once-a-week presence at home. Clearly, he thinks he's the human GPS tracker of her romantic endeavors. He's got it all figured out because, you see, Jira was conceived during his reign as the weekend warrior. The math is flawless, folks.
And so during that time, we bonded and we kind of rekindled things, and that's the time in which Jira was conceived.
April 2011.
Wild tales of DNA, deception, and unexpected moments is what these episodes are filled with. So, what's your take on these jaw-dropping twists? Comment below to let us know. Enter Miss Lever, armed with the truth and ready to dismantle Mr. Brown's Tower of Delusion. She declares that she warned Mr. Brown from day one that he's not Gerard's father, but he's decided to put on his selective hearing headphones. Mr. Brown counters with his impeccable spy skills, claiming he learned about the pregnancy from an anonymous tipster, who also mentioned he might not be the father. A true Sherlock Holmes in the making, isn't he? In a twist that could make a soap opera writer envious, Miss Lever spills the beans about her escapades with her ex-boyfriend during a hospital rendezvous. But fear not, it was just a one-time hospital fling. Mr. Brown, the master of multitasking, insists that this mystical hospital hookup also coincided with his own secret romantic adventures. Time-traveling romance, anyone?
But Ms. Lever says she was having sex with her ex inside the hospital.
In July?
When I
Yes.
conceived, yes.
And let's not forget their other act, starring their other daughter, Genesis, in a starring role of mystery offspring. Mr. Brown believes she's not his child, while Miss Lever swears the opposite and even waves the magical birth certificate with his name on it. But wait, that's just the opening act. The real showstopper is their ongoing soap opera relationship. Mr. Brown is sticking around like a stubborn stain, while Miss Lever wants him out like last season's fashion trend. Classic.
I'm sorry, but I'm just tired of this. He needs to leave. I'm drove crazy. I just want him to leave.
Enter the courtroom's own fairy godmother, Judge Reality, here to whip these two protagonists into shape. She admits she's no relationship expert, but boy does she love a good paternity puzzle. Cue the DNA drumroll because the truth is about to hit the stage. And there you have it, folks. The results are in, and it's time to reveal the grand finale. Brace yourselves, because it turns out Mr. Brown is the biological father of Genesis, and in a shocking twist, he's not Gerard's dad. Cue the gasps from the audience, the shocked faces, and the dramatic exits. Janita Rubin and Cheryl Rubin, who are convinced their dad has been handing out unfair treatment like it's candy on Halloween. And who might this charming dad be? Why, it's none other than Mr. Davis, the man with child support payments as hefty as a hippopotamus. Mr. Davis, with a child support debt that would fund a small country, has the audacity to doubt his fatherhood to these three kids. I mean, really, who needs factual evidence when you can just sprinkle a little doubt on the paternity cake? But wait, he's got a special treat for Cheryl. He's allegedly been the Michael Jordan of neglecting her. Bravo, Mr. Davis, bravo! Now let's give the mic to Cheryl, who's about to dish out her side of the story. Cue the violins for the tale of mistreatment that's surely straight out of a fairy tale. Being mistreated for absolutely no reason is like the icing on the cake of childhood memories, isn't it? But wait, here comes Mr. Davis, ready to spill the tea. He's got a theory. The mother of these three lovely children might have had a few other affairs on the side. So naturally, in the court of Davis, that translates to, these kids can't possibly be mine. Ah yes, because paternity tests are obsolete when we can just play the blame game.
Never brought me anything, always treated me differently. It's just, he never showed no love towards me. I'm always the one that was begging for his love when he was just giving all his love to both of them. And I felt like that was wrong.
Oh, but let's not forget Janita, the Cinderella of this tale. She claims Mr. Davis treated her like a gem, which is impressive considering his skill in neglecting Cheryl. A true parenting wizard, that man is. Hold on to your hats, because Mr. Davis wants a DNA test. Not because he's trying to prove anything, heavens no. It's all about safeguarding the little ones from his genetically inherited family diseases. Very noble, Mr. Davis. Very noble. Or could it be, just maybe, about the child support bill that's as long as a CVS receipt? And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Cue the emotional symphony. Cheryl loves her stepmother, Miss Carletha Davis, who, bless her heart, treated her with love and care. Step-parent goals, anyone?
We seesaw back and forth
Only
together.
to have another child,
I don't even know if that child's mine either.
then you question if
Exactly.
it was yours.
Right, after my first child, like I said, when I met her, and she had 3 kids before I met her.
Drum roll please, because it's time for the grand reveal. The DNA results are in, and you won't believe it. Jonathan and Janita are declared Mr. Davis's offspring. But wait for it, Cheryl, the neglected daughter, is also biologically his. Shocking, isn't it? Now Cheryl can finally drop that emotional baggage like a hot potato and waltz into her peaceful, child support-free future.
That you are.
Tick, tick, her phone.
You already knew that.
Already knew that.
What up? Child support, here I come.
I ain't worried about it. Come with it.
Yeah.